Have you watched a movie or series and finished it up, and now you are bored with what to watch next? Do you need something to get addicted to? Then don't miss out on a newly released thriller that will shake your soul. Today, we will tell you all you need to know about an outstanding series. So watch this video until the end and stay all ears. Here we go. What do you need to know about Dahmer, the interview? Haven't you guys ever stopped some crime-related series or movies because it was not late at night, or you had some critical work to do, but all you were thinking about was that one part? How could someone do this to anyone? The series that makes people feel that way these days is Dahmer. Most people do not know that it was a real person who did all that. Jeffrey Dahmer, born in 1960 in America, is known as the Milwaukee Monster. He was the elder boy of his parents, who raised him in a disturbing environment as they used to fight a lot. Many incidents affected him mentally, making him a serial killer and sex offender. There was an interview that shivered down most people's spines when he said, "I had these obsessive desires and thoughts, wanting to control them too. I don't know how to put them permanently." The interviewer asked, "That's why you killed them, right?" As Jeffrey said, "Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I started saving body parts, such as skulls and skeletons." Millions of people watched it, which raised the question of how someone could have such thoughts and never even think that they were doing something wrong. People also protested against him as he killed many innocent young boys. There is a rumor that people hear producers did not make a film back in the 90s because they were gay or did something brutal, and it was a time when people thought that watching such content could affect them mentally. Up next, what do you need to know about the selection of the cast? Some might raise these questions. Do you guys think that Evan Peters, the main character of the Dahmer series, was the right choice for this role? Or did he get the role just because he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer? Let us talk a little about Evan Peters and what kind of role he played in the past, his achievements, and why he is the best choice for the role in the movie Dahmer. Evan Peters was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Evan moved to Grand Blanc with his family. He started taking acting classes at just the age of 15, after which he moved with his mother to Los Angeles in hopes of pursuing a career in the entertainment industry. He finally made his acting debut in 2004 in a drama film called Clipping Adam, for which he won an award at the Phoenix Film Festival for Best Breakthrough Performance. He later starred in the ABC science fiction series The Invasion from 2005 to 2006. Evan Peters has also appeared in many national commercials for established brands such as Kellogg's, Papa John's Pizza, PlayStation, and many more. So, how was his role controversial? But his breakthrough role came when he was cast as the controversial Tate Langdon in the movie American Horror Story in 2011. He also appeared in several films, including X-Men Days of the Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse. But his work in American Horror Story was his best performance. Before taking the role of Dahmer, the 35-year-old actor Evan Peters was also scared to take this role because of the character's horrific past. He also stated that he had to go to dark places during the filming of the movie to get a mindset of the killer. In an interview, he stated, "It was so jaw-dropping that it all really happened, that it felt important to be respectful to the victims' families, to try and tell the story as authentically as we could." The series no doubt left a scar in the actor's mind, but his fantastic acting and the similarities between him and the killer are why he was the best choice for this movie. Finally, what do you need to know about the show Dahmer? Netflix is no doubt the most significant source of entertainment when it comes to movies and series worldwide. Everybody knows about it and uses it, and being the #1 show on such a vast platform is a significant achievement. And that is what the series Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story does. Dahmer has a rating of 50% on Rotten Tomatoes and 85% from audiences. It is 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and 94% of Google users loved the show. We have all watched a lot of horror crime movies and series, and most of them are rather good. But if you are into this genre, you will love watching this series. The show not only focuses on the killer, but also does a lot of work to maintain the focus on its victims, and brings to eye the incompetence of the police and how they failed to stop the killer. The show's central character perfectly portrayed himself as a monster who just does not care who he kills or is a complete asshole. The series focuses on Dahmer and his family, and the third parties making money from Dahmer's story, which eventually goes to the victims. And as Dahmer became famous for his horrendous crimes, and the failed system that failed both the victims and their families, his miniseries drew in a large audience on the biggest streaming service. So, should you watch the series? In the end, we can say that this series reached great heights and is top of the chart in its respected genre, but it is beyond loathsome and disgusting, with reports of numerous viewers tweeting that they had to drop out of the series early because it was too cruel and vile for them. The discomfort surrounding this show is primarily psychological. No human being should be treated, tortured, and killed like this. Even the actors who played various phenomenal characters in many dramas throughout history were shocked at how taxing this role was on their psyche and mindset. In an interview, Evan Peter, the leading actor, also stated that he did do these things, but you don't need to embellish them, you know? We get it. We do not need to see it repeatedly. This shows how much of a beast this series is. So that is why I would advise that this show is profoundly upsetting and not meant for the faint of heart or anyone who is currently suffering from a fragile mindset. Also, please ensure that you are mentally stable and prepared before viewing this series or anything resembling the show. If you are not, I would advise you to get on track and find someone to help you in this situation, because these kinds of series affect the human mindset, leaving a dark patch on the person, which sometimes can be gruesome if the person is not mentally fit or has the same mindset as the characters in it. Please stay safe and think before watching these series and movies. Coming up next, what is the reason behind its worldwide popularity? If you're looking for captivating movies and series and for a platform to watch these, then there is one. Netflix, the company we did not know about back in the 90s, is now the world's top platform where people watch films and shows. It made it easy for people to watch movies as they gave monthly memberships to their customers at ridiculously cheap rates. They can easily access their accounts on phones, smart televisions, consoles, computers, and many other devices. So they can watch movies anywhere. There are many movies that Netflix provides which are the best of all time. Spider-Man No Way Home, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and thousands more. It gives the service of excellent quality streaming of a variety of movies throughout the world in 4K. It is a production company that produces top movies like Don't Look Up, The Irishman, The Power of the Dog, and so on. And they are not simply good at movies, but also the series they have made are breathtaking, like Stranger Things, Dark, The Witcher, and many more. It could be in any genre. Most people love crime fiction because it gives them a thrill, as it is an art of seeking the truth, like who did that murder? How could someone get in there considering the top-notch security and all the investigation to reach the conclusion that engages the audience towards the show? This was all for today. Some enticing information about the new release, Dahmer, is summed up for our viewers. If you liked this video, hit the like button and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and have turned on your notifications so that you will not miss our videos and lose the opportunity to get aware of some exciting news. Do tell us about your favorite movie or series in the comments. Thanks for watching.